Dear students, the Ganga plain, as I told you, extends between Ghagra and Tista river. It is spread over the states of India, North India, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and partially Jharkhand. What is the extent of northern Ganga plain? So the Ganga plain extends between the Ghagra and the Tista rivers. It is spread over the states of India like Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, partially Jharkhand, and in West Bengal to east or in eastern part of West Bengal. Okay. Now, particularly in Assam lies the Brahmaputra plain. The northern plains are generally described as the flat land. What are the characteristics? What are the features of the northern plains? The northern plains have flat land or the flat surface of the land, no variation in its relief. These vast plains also have diverse relief features, but these plains have also diverse relief features. According to the variations in relief features, the northern plains can be divided into 4 regions. According to the relief features, the northern plains can be divided into 4 divisions and 4 parts. The rivers, after the descending from mountains, deposits pebbles in the narrow belt of about 8 to 16 kilometers in width, lying parallel to the slopes of the Shivaliks. It means from rising of the rivers away from the rivers 8 to 16 kilometers in width, which is lying parallel to the slopes of the Shivaliks, that is called Shivaliks. It is known as Bhavar. So it means according to the relief features, the northern plains can be divided into Bhavar, Tarai, and Bhangar and Khadar. What are the divisions of northern plains according to the relief feature? To Bhavar, Tarai, Bhangar, and Khadar. Now you look the Bhavar. So Bhavar is located parallel to the slopes of Shivaliks. It has all streams disappear. South of the belt, the streams and rivers re-emerge. It means due to the large pebbles in the Bhavar regions, the rivers and streams disappear. To the south of the Bhavar, the streams and rivers re-emerge and create a wet, swampy and marshy region, which is known as Tarai. So Tarai lies to the south of Shivalik. Here the rivers and streams re-emerge. It has wet, swampy and marshy region, and it is called Tarai. Okay. Now, this is a thickly forested region full of wildlife. It means Tarai is covered with thick forests and homes of or inhabitants of the wildlife. The forest have been cleared as population grew up, demand of food grew up. To meet the needs of food to rising population, this forest region in the Tarai had been cleared for agricultural land, and to settle migrants from Pakistan after partition. As we all know, students, there is a bitter experiences of the partition between India and Pakistan in 1947, when British divided India into Pakistan and India. A number of migrants came from Pakistan to India, and a number of migrants went from India to Pakistan. But a large number of migrants came from Pakistan to India. That's why at that time there was a scarce of settlement land for the migrants. That's why to settle these migrants, the forest land of Tarai region has been cleared. Dudhwa National Park is in this region. Where is Dudhwa National Park located? So Dudhwa National Park is located in the Tarai region of the Himalayas or of the northern plains. The largest part of the northern plain is formed of older alluvium. Large part of the northern plain is formed of older alluvium. It lies above the flood plains of the rivers and presents a terrace-like feature. It means this region is called Bhangar. So Bhangar lies to the south of Tarai. It is formed of older alluvium. It lies above the floodplains of the rivers and presents a terrace-like feature. And its land surface is terrace-like. This part is known as Bhangar. The soil in this region contains calcareous deposits, locally known as kankar. It means Bhangar is covered with calcareous deposits, which is locally known as the kankar. The newer, younger deposits of floodplains are called khadar. They are renewed almost every year, and so they are fertile. What is khadar? The newer one's alluvial soil is known as khadar. And it is renewed almost every year. It is the most fertile part of the northern plains, and it is ideal of intensive agriculture and makes India the food bowl of the country. And it is known as the food bowl of the country. Students, in next class we will discuss about the Peninsular Plateau. Peninsular Plateau is an important part of the geography of India for industrialization, industrial development, and possibility of other development of the country. Thank you. Okay.